Okay, Sunday, 15th of September, 2024. So, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Study Sunday, be more. So, thoughts on being 31. So, as of late, there's an interesting thought that's been creeping in my mind, just in general, just in terms of life. Maybe maturity, maybe introspection, retrospection, or thinking, analysing, or just pondering in general, or whatever else. But I started to realise that, life, as you progress, it indeed becomes slowly fixed on a single track. Over time, you become more boxed in, let's say. That's a very direct way of saying it, of to this kind of lifestyle. Your options in life starts off extremely broad. You can be anything you want, basically. And over time, those options get narrower and narrower for whatever reason. Good, bad, ill, you name it, for whatever reason. And then over time, you start to realise that you're, let's say, stuck, fixed on a single path or very few paths within this certain realm. And over time, it gets increasingly more and more difficult to change that in general to a different direction, a career change, if you will. Still possible, but harder and harder for whatever reason. But you get fixed on a certain path over time, good, bad, ugly, whatever. But at the same time, that creates more options as well, more choices, because then it becomes a chance of, it means it's an excuse, it's a possibility if you become professional in that specific field. Not that, but that. You're fixed in this direction in life, but at the same time, you can become a professional in that thing, which is awesome. That creates opportunities and possibilities in a sense of mastering something in life, which is amazing. But it's interesting how over time you have fewer options, let's say, and it becomes more and more expensive to change that. And you could lament that. You could say, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's bad. Oh, no. But at the same time, you did what you could, did what you can, both of them, in the past, for whatever reason. And then you could say, life choices, upbringing, things like that. Had things in the past been different, regret's a strong word, but quite accurate, quite poignant. That regret, although really we don't want regrets in life, in general, but that we've become more and more fixed on a certain path. And you could say even then life becomes more deterministic. Things out of our control. Yes, no, maybe. But because I'm still quite optimistic to say, well, if I want to achieve that, if I want to create or build or try that or that or that or go there, I can. I said yesterday, like yesterday's video, the more you want something, the more you try and build and create and achieve it. So the more you might want to change this or change that, yeah, by all means. But it becomes harder and harder to change that life course in general. Yeah, because you're pushing up against more layers of entropy. You have to undo or unwind more things. Or the opportunity cost becomes exponentially greater. To go and study over there will be expensive. That would mean not building and focusing on this thing over here, which means becoming a professional at this thing will be a year or 2 or 3 later. So opportunity cost. But also, pragmatically speaking, there is money to be made in every single thing. So it's a question of follow the heart, follow the soul, follow the mind, and then just do what you love, you could say. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe. As a practical reason, as a practical matter, yes. But in the grand scheme of humanity and civilization, one way I also look at it is, how are you pushing mankind forward into the next frontier, into the next epoch of mankind, epoch of civilization? Basically, you could say, as a practical matter, how are you pushing mankind towards the stars, towards colonies on Mars and the moon and Venus and beyond? Now, that's an extremely big and long-term picture, but that's the way I see it. If you're going to be stuck on this path, let's say if you're going to be on this path, and you might as well become professional at it, then how are you contributing to the grand history of mankind, knowledge, inventions, discoveries, and whatever else, pushing the envelope forward? How are you pushing mankind forward? But that's a very big picture, and very big picture way of looking at it, but still very applicable. Doing something worthwhile, become professional at it. Everything makes money. Do something worthwhile, go professional, then push for mankind. Do the big picture. Education, inventions, discoveries, you name it, science, maths, physics, countless things to focus on and to become a professional at. Countless things. Yeah. But I realised that over time, your options, good and bad, get fewer and fewer. But really, there's always more options. I did a video about this as well. There's always a third option. There's always something else. Try this, experiment that, go here, do this, go that, learn this, learn that. Pick something and just go for it. Learn the language. Pick a language and just go for it. Quite powerful. But yeah, fewer choices, practically speaking, but at the same time, more excuses and more chances to become a professional at that thing because you're focusing on it more. You're not focusing on these things over there or over there or over there. No, you're focusing on that. And with that clarity comes power. It's powerful, powerful stuff. Able to just focus on that thing and just build and focus and focus and focus and like this big boulder. It starts off hard to move it and rotate it and move it and just tip it, but over time it gets easier and easier and exponential. And before you know it, you can just tap it and it just moves and just rolls. It's exponential. It's amazing. It's powerful, powerful stuff. The power of focus, really. You know. So yeah, so that was an interesting thought I had as slowly growing up. I think it's more to do with introspection and retrospection, thinking about the past. Because I did a video about nostalgia and how it can be a little dangerous, thinking about the past too much. And it's nice and it's fun to think of the past, but we don't want to be stuck in the past. Yeah, it's interesting. And yesterday there was a song that I heard for the first time in a long time. I Predict a Riot by Kaiser Chiefs, because I recognised the song, but I couldn't remember who sang it. I was thinking. Then this morning, Googled it. Kaiser Chiefs, yes. And that song reminds me of the past. And we don't want to be stuck in the past. We want to be thinking of the future. Again, everything makes money. What do you want to focus on? Become professional. And then in the future, again, the stars, Mars, Moon, this galaxy, solar system, pushing mankind to the next level. That's a 100,000 year time horizon, imagining and thinking. That's something else. That's a whole other level of thinking about life in the future. When you're thinking 1,000 years into the future or 100 years into the future, even 30 is quite difficult, but very, very doable. Yeah, but that was something I thought about slowly aging and growing. More stuck on a track, but with that track comes the possibility to become professional, which is amazing. If you're going to do something, be the best at it, be amazing at it, be high quality, high paying, high charging, high quality, famous at it, very renowned, reputation. If you're gonna do something and focus on it, become and go professional. Become a professional and go professional. Powerful stuff. Yes. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, you sharing smart stuff, men should know. Study Sunday, be more. You will see me tomorrow.